happy Sunday, back for another video. So as promised, this is my skincare haul. Some of you will have seen my bathroom cabinet clear out, rearrange, reorganize that I did, that I will link so that you can have a watch of that first if you want to. But in that video I showed everything that's in my skincare cabinet. I got rid of stuff that were empties, some that I needed to repurchase, others that I didn't. There were gaps in it because of the fact that now I am pregnant, and there are certain skincare products I can't use, so I needed to get replacements. So as I explained in that video, I was using it as well as a bit of a making a shopping list of what do I need, what do I want to repurchase, what newness do I need. And because it was before Christmas, I then used it as a bit of a Christmas wish list. So I've got all of the stuff and I want to show you what I have purchased or been given. So this I mentioned in the video. This is my favorite cleanser. It's Oskia Renaissance Cleansing Gel. It's awesome. This is my favorite go-to all of the time. There are other cleansers that I also like that I mentioned, but this is my favorite, and I had run out and I don't like being without that. So my mum kindly put it in my stocking. Then one of the other things was that I ran out of my hyaluronic serum and I ran out of my vitamin 5 serum. And one of them had an SPF in it that I didn't necessarily have to have the SPF anymore. And yeah, so I did a Glossier. Well, I asked my mum to do a little Glossier shop for me. So I've got Super Bounce as my hyaluronic at the moment. And I have got, what's it called? Super Glow. Sorry, filming on an iPhone doesn't mean that it focuses very well. But these are my hyaluronic, and every morning and evening I use a hyaluronic acid serum, and then in the morning I use a vitamin C over the top, and then in the evening I use like a nighttime face oil. So I've got some of those to show you as well. I really like both of these. They are good. They're not my favorite ones in the world. I really like the Drunk Elephant hyaluronic, but I think that's also got some stuff in it that I can't use in addition because of being pregnant. So this is a really good one. They used to be even smaller, so I'm pleased they're bigger, but I do find using this night and day, I only got that at Christmas and I'm nearly halfway through it. So I think when I replace this, I'm gonna go for something else that's potentially larger, but they are good. I also like this, but it's slightly grainy, which isn't necessarily a problem. It's only just slightly grainy when you rub it into the skin. I really like the Summer, is it Summer Friday? CC serum that I showed in the video. So I might even repurchase that one or a different one, but I'm happy with these. These are good. They're good kind of standard base level, good ones. So happy with those. Other things were eye creams. I really needed eye cream because I love the creamy avocado one from Kiehl's, but again, not appropriate if you're pregnant. So had to pop that to one side. So I've got the Beauty Pie Triple Hyaluronic Acid one. I really like this. And because I'm a Beauty Pie member, I think this was like £12 or something ridiculous. I set up before Christmas to have a membership. So I paid £49, and now that means I have access for the entire year to spend pretty much as much money as I want, because I'm not going to spend £3 on skincare. I think that's the cap. And it makes them all really reasonably priced. I really like this product. It's really, it's quite wet, but in a really nice way that it absorbs and really feels, I feel like at the moment I'm getting quite dry eyes, which again apparently is a bit of a pregnancy symptom, and it really stops that. It really lifts them. So I'm very impressed with this. I've got in the same collection, I've got the moisturizer that I got just before Christmas. I needed a new moisturizer. I couldn't just keep going without one. So that's really good. And then I also I bought that for myself, but then my mum got me the Shabba Complex Eye Serum from Drunk Elephant, which is also really nice. But I think actually in terms of bang for your buck, I wonder if this is better. I'm sure that there are more active ingredients in this because Drunk Elephant have amazing active ingredients, and the price does reflect what you're getting in it. However, just in terms, sorry, that's a siren going past. Just in terms of like how much I enjoy putting it on, I actually like this one more. But what I'm doing is putting this one on in the morning, putting this one at night time, because I think that this probably is doing more active work than this one potentially, but this one's really quenching and nice and lovely. So yeah. Then, sorry if you can hear Dan and Stan playing next door, they're being a bit noisy. Then I have these two oils for the evening. I felt like I was really missing that, and my face was getting a bit kind of like dull because of not having like a serum I was using in the evening, or an oil. So I thought the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate had like blue tansy in it because of the packaging, and that you couldn't use it like Luna for Sunday Riley, but because you can't have that in pregnancy, and that's an amazing, active, brilliant product that really you can see the difference straight away. And I just assumed because of this blue colour that this had it too, but it doesn't. It's perfectly safe in pregnancy as a night oil. So I'm alternating using this, which I've used before and I really like, and then this, which is new to me, which is the Beauty Pie Plantastic Overnight Miracle Face Oil. So both of these are just really lovely and nice to put on the skin. And sometimes they're so kind of not oily, they're so moisturizing, you don't necessarily have to even put a face cream on over the top, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on how early in the evening I do my skincare. Sometimes I'll do it, and then before bed I'll then put moisturizer on over the top if it's been like before dinner that I've taken all my makeup off and done this. So yes, really like both of these. This, as I say, I've had before and recommend. This is new to me, but I really like it. I think I might like it more than this one, but having a play and seeing. But I am, even just from like doing it in January, I'm noticing a difference in my skin in adding that night oil into my routine again, and it not just being in the evenings, just being hyaluronic and then moisturizer. I'm really liking that extra step, particularly in the winter when it's cold and your skin's dry and you have the heating on, everything's a bit more like, it's really nice to be taking care of my skin in that way. And then two more things to talk about. One is, oh no, this is what I wanted to talk to you about. I'll get onto those last two things in a sec. I talked about the Smashbox primer in that video that I wanted to repurchase, and I went to Boots and it turns out Smashbox have left the country. You can't get them in Europe either anymore, I don't think. So I need to do an online shop. They did, in their like travel section, minis, still have the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur, which is another one of theirs, which I've never tried before. So I got the mini of that. And it is nice, but it's attempting to do a completely different thing. So what I really like about the other one is it's more like just adding another bit of moisture. So like I was saying, a bit like with my skincare, I might do the bulk of it like before it's really bedtime. With my makeup, I quite often don't wear makeup, and if I put makeup on, I might be putting it on in the afternoon. So I quite often have a morning where I've done my skincare and I don't put any makeup on at all. So this is really nice because it is blurry, it does feel nice under makeup, but it's just different. It's not doing the job that the other one does, which is much more moisturizing. So for me, if I've done my skincare in the morning, then in the afternoon before I put makeup on, to be able to use that primer that's really moisturizing gives my skin a quench, and then I put my makeup on, it works really well. So I'm going to buy some of it online. I don't know what it's called, but it's Smashbox, and it's got a black lid and it's a glass bottle. I'll show it to you when I've got it. But that's really, really good. In fact, I might have shown it to you in the empties. If I did, in that cabinet video, then you've already seen it. But I need to get a new one of those. And then the new category for me is hand cream. I've never been much of a hand cream person, but obviously it is winter, but also just COVID, like the amount that I'm washing my hands to carry on trying to be safe, it does really dry your skin out. And at Arquette, I popped in my basket when we went to get our Christmas decorations. Hi, I'm just reaching for something. You can see my chin really big. I popped these in my basket and then Danny could put them in my stocking for me. But there is a geranium one and a juniper one. And I got the big like pump one for the geranium hand lotion. And this sits by my desk on the ledge there. And it is so nice. It smells amazing, but it's really non-sticky, but really moisturizing, but soaks in really well. Like for me, it's the perfect hand cream basically. And if you like, I would say if you sort of like Aesop vibes, it's like a more reasonably priced Aesop really. They've done a brilliant job of it, Arket. So yeah, this is the geranium one. They were also 30% off when I was buying them, but this is normally 17 quid for, what size is this? 300 millilitres. So that, I don't think that's too bad. And I think this was like somewhere between like 9 and 12 quid or something. It was probably 9 quid for the little one. The juniper one's really nice too. Both of the fragrances are really like unisex. Again, quite like an Aesop-y vibe, but like a really nice balance of notes. Like I think they've done a brilliant job of the fragrances. And if you like completely different fragrances to me, I think there were like 8 different ones. So I've gone for the like more flowery ones, but they're still not floral. They're quite kind of earthy and herby at the same time. Really nice, really rate those. And it's just like a nice additional step. So I might do that before bedtime as well. Yeah. Then the last thing I just wanted to mention is I did talk about a couple of things that I needed to repurchase in the actual like makeup beauty world rather than skincare. And so when I got these guys, I also added to my order the Glossier lash stick, which I showed you and told you about, and Boy Brow, which I wear in blonde. For me, they are awesome. They're both really subtle and just make your eyebrows and your eyelashes look nicer but natural, and that's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. But then 2 products that I don't think I've shown you, or maybe this was in the video. I don't know if I had this before Christmas or not. This is a Beauty Pie Uber Volume Boost Velvet Mascara. So this is like the next step up. This is what I'm actually wearing today. So it's more, there's more going on. So it's not as natural as that one, but it's not like in your face. I've got fake eyelashes on, you know, it's a bit more low key. So this is my, like, if I want to look like I'm wearing mascara, but still natural. Then this I've had before loads of times in the past, and I repurchased myself at Boots. And I haven't really used it much. I think I used it on Christmas Day and like Christmas Eve, but it's the best eyebrow pencil. I've got really skinny eyebrows, unfortunately. And they need a bit of help every now and again. And normally just a bit of Boy Brow is all I bother doing. But if I actually want them to be filled in with all of these funny gaps or more prominent, this is perfect because it's like really precision, but it's really foolproof. I feel like quite a lot of eyebrow pencils are either too warm tone, but also when you put them on, it looks really obvious. Whereas this managed to be quite precision, but also quite blurry, quite easy, like you can't really make it look bad. I use O2 Soft Brown, which is just quite a grey brown, like easy colour. So I really like that too. So those are the little extra kind of makeup-y beauty bits, but otherwise most of it is a skincare haul. So yeah, I hope that is of interest or useful. I thought I'd better do it because I promised you that I would. So that's that. Let me know if you have any questions about any of them in the comments. I'm really happy to share more. And yeah, I will touch base with you again about this sort of stuff. I love talking about skincare. I've just placed an order actually with Function of Beauty, which is my hair care brand, and have ordered some new shampoo and conditioner. Again, that's like a kind of like, it's like a subscription service where you go in and you say what your hair is like, all your hair goals. You then pick like the size of the bottles you want. You can add fragrance, you can add like color just so it looks pretty. But then they make a concoction that is just right for like what your hair needs. So I've just altered mine slightly to say, I think I want like some volume or some texture or something, because annoyingly my hair's getting really thin here from being pregnant, which normally happens once you've given birth. So goodness only knows what my postpartum hair loss is going to be like. So anyway, that's another thing that I can tell you more about once they arrive, because they're really nice too. But yes, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week for another one, or I'll see you over on Instagram. Take care. Bye.